Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. How y'all doing out there? Y'all good? Y'all good. I hope you asking that. Y'all always asking us if we good. What if we ain't good? What if we ain't good? What you gonna do if we ain't good? I'm here to lift you up like other people do in these times. What if you ain't good? What if I say I ain't good? I'm here to lift you up in these trying times. A little bit of that, cause we can't act like it ain't no trying time for some of us out here. Hey, but let me tell you something. Little birdie told me. Little birdie told me this. Shh. Cause it seemed to be a little secret down here. It seemed to be a secret down here on what it is, what it take to sustain, maintain, get ahead, do ahead, be ahead, be content, comfortable, woo. Health is wealth. Little walk here, there. Little med. I just heard. I know for myself, but I also heard and I seen. I heard Most High down here. That's what I heard. And being that, like if you meditating and praying and stuff like that, you know what I'm talking about? I heard it get in you and stuff. What? I heard. And then I seen some examples. But before we get to that, y'all knew I was gonna come. Why? When you got love, when you about it, you just a ball of love. It don't matter all this argument stuff around you. A ball of love. Let me write this down, man. And you don't need to write it down. You work for Most High. Most High ain't gonna let you forget. Thank you, Soul Family, Soul Oracles. Welcome to the Spirit of One Team. I welcome, though I subscribe to you, I welcome myself into your arena, all right? And as well, vice versa. And so much beautiful love to the divines out there. All that y'all do, what y'all do. Trying times, in the trying times, you still put your best foot forward. Who is this? Man, nobody need no furniture kid. I don't know. I think people think I know it's raining out here. Emotions, but knowing that I know in my heart the reason to be able to forge forward, knowing that one's passion and who they are, and been bought into how this motion going. So those of y'all that, going through things, lost some folks and stuff like that, beautiful folks and things like that. But this is the right medication, you know what I'm saying? Right prescription, you know what I'm saying? But know to take your time. Take your time. Team full. Team can continue to fill up with so many beautiful like minds. Let's talk about this. Well, what is we talking about? What's the topic, fella? Fill him up. Fill me up. Lord, fill me up. What you want to be filled up with, Lord? All right, so Soul Family came on fittingly, right timing, talking about our avatars being, specifically the avatar being operation for this timeline. So caught on right, just nothing's going over the head. It's just like, ooh, beautiful. I love that. So process. Matrix, no doubt, will go down as the greatest, because it's not a movie. It's yeah. Oh my God. You jump over there and be like, almost in the same like you, yeah, just not as fashionable, fast, and all that, entertainment, plasi, but dynamics. Watch this. So basically, the beloved soul family, this is beautiful, Lord. Your concept. Reason why we say the mind is a terrible thing to waste, because when you lose your mind or lose control of it, it's no brainer. And what can you do in the Matrix? Matrix got you. So when Neo first meets Morpheus, then Morpheus is not trying to convince him of anything, but in so much a way he know he have to show him. You know what I'm saying? So when I correlate that, Most High made us, so Most High don't have to convince us that Most High exists. In so many ways, Most High don't try to, at any point, try to convince us. It's incumbent on us whether we want to believe or not believe. That's the whole point of making that. That's why it's so beautifully that the oracles say avatar. Because when you do look at ourselves as avatar, which we are in greater form, calling yourself a ship and things like that. But it's a character, yeah, for this time. What are you between when you was born in 1969 to you exist now? What were you? This avatar. Makes sense. This character. See what I'm talking about? This timeline. During what? During what things are significant? During 9/11, what avatar was you? Everybody see what I'm saying? During all our significant things. During that Super Bowl, this significant. What avatar? Okay, got that. Provocal Matrix, because we call that because that's touchy. We know we program, but the program is not no, it's not. It's not an embedded program, because then even when you come out the womb, you wouldn't have to be taught like God this, da da da, thou shalt not this and that. See what I'm talking about? So yeah, program. That avatar gets programmed through every timeline. Okay. The break of the program comes when truth hits, because that's when Morpheus comes in Neo's life. Neo's doing whatever we do, right? He's just on his, he going on his own. But he has a spiritual intuition and stuff about him, because he's seeing signs, the rabbit and all that kind of stuff. He's seeing signs that this is, you know what I'm saying? So just like all of us, which so many of us are starting to see, I know, I don't know if you notice, go around the channel, if you been so fleshy for so long and you don't correspond a human being being different in so many ways than you, speaking, we'll talk about this stuff and all that kind of stuff, and it's just more in touch with their spirit and above some of us a little bit, but not in both human form, man. Because there's folks out there that show me they can get shot and regurgitate that bullet out their skin. This is real. This is reality. So The key. Matrix is the key because this. And don't get mad at me. See, that's why they can't. Who are the rich and famous and all them? They can't get mad at nobody but themselves. You let this movie out. You had them. Surely, once I give this right here, surely people gonna be like, wow, yeah, surely. Some already know, and just the voice of operating it to magnetize others, so they be like, yeah, that make a lot of dang sense. And ooh, watch this. So, Morpheus is letting them know, hey, look here, I'm finna show you some things, do you think this is reality and stuff like that? And, Neil's asking questions because he know, what is reality? So before he fills his head, think about that. So the significance of him getting plugged in, them plugging their avatar body into something, putting something into it. The plugging in, to me, is the connection, same connection we have for Most High. They simulating the connection, right? Morpheus is basically saying, the whole, when you look at it, Morpheus is saying, I know the way to your awakening, your truth. And if you believe me, come on. If you second guess or whatever, then it's not going, you know what I'm saying? So Morpheus is telling them, I know the way to Most High. And Neo is like, sure, cool. Now, like I told you, our world, how we do in our world, the entertainment is the capture, right? And then the code is the silent. So that's the silent right there, the entertainment of getting plugged in, and you like, dang, he got plugged in future. It just goes by everybody that, yeah, he just connected you with Most High. You're just looking at a physical connection. And watch this. Why is that important? The same way we look out here, we looking for, nobody. Right now, Most High is with us and going through our brain, through our ear, our brain, right? Touching our heart, and then our command center people operate. See how that works? So it's invisible. Most High, but the movies is showing you what? You're supposed to see something. So, oh, there go Most High. And all of us looking at the sky. Oh. See how it go? When me and you both know, like, we didn't see enough Superman movies and all that, and this man flying around out in these tights and stuff and da-da-da, like. And I ain't finna sit up here and tell you somebody like that don't exist. But it ain't one of them. Think about that. It ain't one. So, Morpheus links him up to Most High in the most truthful way. Hey, I'm gonna show you God. So when he linking up, plug them in. Now they give you they just flipped it in so many ways. They just flipped it. No, they didn't really. They showed three worlds. They showed the common world, right? Because Neo was a commoner. And okay. All right. They showed the commoner world, Neo common. They could come in. And it's funny how when they plug Neo in, yeah, they flipped it. When they plug Neo in, he's in the elitist world, right? Because every time they go in, they dressed up, they fighting elitist people, right? And then when he come out, they show them in the real world. I don't even understand that. Well, yeah. The real world being folks just went back to natural. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about the food was bland and all that stuff. Just natural. Just you ain't eating meat no more. We eating salads and this dang oatmeal or whatever, porridge or whatever. Okay, cool. So just flipped it so many times because watch, you We in that world, all of us. That elitist, whatever, houses, da 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 da. You ain't staying in no cave and two. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Modernized, whatever. So they flipped it for you. So that's another code generate, right? Because like we step into the elitist world and then we step out. Well, you already in there. But that goes to show what you, some of us, you in the world, but you're not part of the world. So that holds weight. But you see how they flipped it though? Because purpose of what some of us now catching on what we're doing is, yeah, you can get paid and all that. But that's not what you like, you know. So much love to those out there like Lyric and all them beautiful young ones that got their mind. Like, yeah, we're gonna be taken care of though, but by Most High in so much ways because of the process of what we're overlapping and doing. You overlapping capitalism. Not to kill it and take it away, because capitalism likes what you're doing. A lot of capitalism, see what I'm talking about? And the capitalism that knows that healthy employees, smarter employees. You see what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? You better understand that the president showing exemplified example of, yeah, I just asking you to do the job. You don't do the job, you know, whatever, okay? But don't lose focus. So he plug you in. So you plugged into God, right? Or your God ship, right? Let's say that, because he was still trying to figure out, dang, so I work for God now, you know, clean them up, right? Start moving, and then Cat Daddy start teaching him the martial arts and all that. See what I'm talking about? Listen to me. Why the martial arts? Now you in sequence with your body and flow, fluid, you moving with it. When you not plugged in the Most High, with me, any and everything gonna touch you and gravitate you and pull you towards it and stuff like that. Now that's expected, but when you plugged in with Most High, not I don't know Bible thumping, I know all the scriptures. No. Like I try to get y'all's names, but at least I can get y'all tone. One of the young beloveds say, when I say what I say, then you'll know. Say I don't have a religious relationship with God. I have a personal spiritual relationship, which we all should have first, right? Now, be careful when we say things, because I understand when you say I don't have a religious, you know what I'm saying? But there's two steps of that, you know, etymology. Like, Afro-Zen speaks very clearly and articulate about that, etymology, a word that can mean so many things. So today going forward, though, religion gonna mean to us as though so many have already been doing. A religious, you religiously always corresponding with Most High, yeah. You religiously communicate, you know, with Most High, or use this as a, yeah. So it's your way of life, yeah. It's my way of life. And my way of life to get up and make some atonement video for our village that we understand now. The world is a village now. That's the beauty of that. So, but bringing that atonement to it, and so many understanding to make it personal first, foremost, because you're making it personal. Because when you make it personal, watch me, Blue. You know this, but you know we gotta hear it sometimes. A lot of time we gotta hear it, especially now when so many have not heard. Like, no, don't play yourself. You know what I'm saying? I know the depths of stuff some people that they've been through and stuff like, but don't play yourself. Like, you still you still a godship. I don't care till you in that ground or burnt up, gone. You ain't in this no more. Don't play yourself. Now, how you operate in it, like one said, hey, and he right. If I tell you, it's sad, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It's so sad, but it's the truth, and it's so needed. If I tell you I'm the snake, I'm the devil. If I tell you, yeah, I'm the devil. Yeah, and I like operating the devil. It's written in their book. I've been honest with you about who I am. You got to love me for that. Now, I'm gonna take you to the farthest of the edge so you don't jump off, because 100% true. If I tell you the truth, I'm evil. I'm bad. Like the same thing. When you picked me up and thought I was cold and wet out here, and you knew I was a snake because I was out here and I looked cold and wet and all that. And you was like, this old snake, it ain't gonna do nothing. You picked it up and brought it in the house, but you knew that's a snake. Yeah, but it's colorful. Got blue, yellow, red, and all. Ooh, look. And the eyes look like pearls and stuff. All right, go on, bring it in the eye. And then all of a sudden the snake turn on you and bite you. You can't get mad. The snake didn't tell you no lie about the snake. It ain't like the snake when you went in the dictionary and said, let me read about this snake, do it. No, it's a snake. Yeah, and it ain't a garden snake. And the only ones that don't bite. And ooh, okay. Nothing changed. So the same thing with, now, watch this. This is so beautiful, watch this. So, what you have to understand, what we got to figure out is, I kind of only know the answer. I'll walk myself into it. In these movies and stuff, they don't tell you the full truth in some of the movies. Some of the movies, they don't give you so much, none of the truth. You just got to be looking like, okay, shows and all this stuff, right? So how much a percentage do they have to tell the truth where the boomerang ain't on them like that? Because some of us don't find out the truth until movie 50, 20. You see that movie? Yeah, and he'd be like, so a lot of them people sleep under that. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah. When you wake up is when it starts to fade away. When you wake up to the truth and you start speaking either the truth or against the truth that's trying to tell a truth but not be full in the truth, not be transparent with the truth. Make sense? Most High, that's how you the one. Most High put us down here because, okay, when you say Most High don't work in confusion, but then you have so much confusion. So then what Most High is supposed to, how you know to not come, how do you know, what is it that's going to make you unconfused other than yourself? The pillars that's against confusion. So I'm talking about myself and others that's connected and like, we don't play like that. Well, ain't no reason to lie about that. Ain't no, what? No. Fake for what? You see what I'm talking about? So then you have so many of them standing, and so then when they hear da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and then that pineal gland and so many of us get the da-da-da-da-da-da, and you hear the pockets, ones and twos. You can see back in the day when I was on Facebook speaking against stuff, da-da-da-da-da, people saying it and stuff like that, but that's how that worked. But now that so many have spoke, it's the same thing in the rap game, where that they died down back in the 80s. You had, great potentials, we had the best potential because that great rap game is so much more distinguished. Pay attention. And wear the shoe if it fit. Don't get mad about it. Just go analyze and research. I can already tell you. And they can tell you too. They're going to pop out. Why? More educated back then. More substance. That's why the music was more colorful, more fruitful, juicy fruit, stuff like that. Because in the 80s and 90s, you had them climate of folks that was doing music, but they were around educated people. You know what I'm saying? And the creativity of creating hip hop was like this. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop a baby because compared to all other genres of music. People don't realize that hip hop the baby, so it ain't going nowhere. It's the baby that took over everything. It is in everything. Notice that, but not everything is in hip hop. But it can be though. You see what I'm talking about? It can fit in everywhere, but hip hop can fit everywhere in. You see what I'm talking about? So, if folks weren't on their way to school, folks dropped out of school for hip hop, but so many of them artists went back to school, get GEDs, get their education, and see what I'm talking about? So let's get back to it. So Morpheus introduces Neo to God, which makes sense because it ain't like Neo before when we seen him, what was he doing? He wasn't doing no godly thing over here. Damn. Neo, what was you a digital engineer coding and you could crack codes and you gave information? Lord have mercy. So I told you, correlate to what's today? Billing and coding and engineering. Hey, so got him the Most High introduced. Neo got his life, getting his life right straight and learning some Tai Chi, Kung Fu, stuff like that. Neo, you in the beginning, we seen you running from Smith and stuff and Smith chasing you. And, once you got more invested in Morpheus and the clan, Most High, you got to, whoa, you shooting at me. Whoa. So you want to punch me. And then you get to start getting introduced, you learned your stuff, to your helpers within the realm, because there was people that was see farther than Neo. What was that, the Oracle? He went through 2 oracles because I guess they didn't pay the first oracle enough money. So, because I like both of them, but I was like, why the first one? I don't like the second one. So he got oracles so he could see farther and stuff. He go see and plug in with them and stuff. Then he had that oracle had a angel that protected her. Then he had Morpheus. Morpheus and Trinity was actually Enlil and Inky. If I'm looking at my concept my way, my beloved will come and tell me. Yeah, Morpheus and Trinity was, or Morpheus and the Oracle was. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Why is that important? I talked about it yesterday. God's most high's most destructive children among us. I'm trying to. Well, it's never gonna work, so I guess I have to agree with and it makes sense. Why would you say you don't? I know what I stepped out of, so it's not like they always almost get away with downplaying humanity. That's the best. That's the best I can do. They always our greatest. The most manipulative among us always get close to dehumanizing humanity. You gotta understand this. All right. You gotta understand this. You got to. You understand this, then you understand the fight. And then just the process of knowing which side you need to be on. Because I can't tell you. Just you. I have realized as half and half, okay, the full angels. Us as human beings, can sanitize. Oh, inheritance, this. You can get into that if you like. That's cool. That's entertainment. That's circus. I'm gonna bring you to higher levels if you allow yourself. All right. But you really have to. You accept this already because you in it. But if you ain't in your being state of mind, there you go. If you ain't in your being lined up, you're gonna be lost. But it's not so hard though, because we what's been going on and what you've already seen, what you already know is coordinated. Now, the reason why the book of Enoch and all them books and stuff like that, not librarious and not known and in your churches and all that stuff and all that, because it's talking about the angels so much, the things that are more powerful than majority of mankind. It's just reality. All right, you go in there, you see this stuff. So the aliens you looking for and all this stuff, they angels. There's something that's made before you and I. Yes, me too. It's powerful I am, whatever. They made me. All right, they made me. But they were made before man, human, us. All right? Yeah. And Most High didn't have to instill nothing in them. I said this before. They didn't have to put nothing in it. He made them just like this. Right? Very powerful. Very powerful. But we're just as powerful because they're powerful when they're in existence of being just an angel. That's it. What they did was encompass with us. So that diminishes their power. Make sense? And it's not about all of them did it or whatever. No. One of them broke the, you know what I'm saying? It's laws. When Most High put them laws, it's law. We broke laws. You know what I'm talking about? That's why Most High allows them to F with us, because we broke laws, covenants and stuff like that. See what I'm talking about? Mosaic and Abrahamic and all that. Them thing laws came and more. See what I'm talking about? Watch this though. But the angels, there's 23 angels, right? They came down, they scientists now. They did all this. Most High gave them, because your dominion, do you. But they surprised Most High too. Got to a perfection state of the human where that Most High was very, like, I like that. So when we was running around here they was making us out of this and that. We run around the heads and ogarts and this and that. And dinosaurs. Yeah, but just let it be, because that's Most High's process. You know what I'm talking about? It makes sense. You do what you want. But Most High, I say he, it's of course. Most High has various ways of inputting the joy or dislike, whatever, because things that we did and Most High don't like, of course, yeah, okay, I don't make a monster or something like that, the Kraken or something like that. See what I'm talking about? Yeah, I know. So the angels made this to get back in praising Most High, in good grace of Most High. Look, Most High, we make these humans for you. Your pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. Because they know. Most High be battling them angels. They're the same. They in the, you know what I'm saying? The angels could come and form on you and da. How do you think shape-shifting and stuff? You know, you got to think about this stuff. Skinwalker, all that kind of stuff, places of stuff. They like that. But we just as powerful because we got Most High protection. You understand? Most High ain't going, when you know you tapped in, that's the whole point of Neo. All right? But you got to know that there's not one. There's never been no one Jesus. Jesus just took the mantle. Like, I guess I'll be the cover of this crap that's going on around here. That's it. All of them. But so many people went through that, and I'm sorry that everybody wasn't chronicled, and you know that it just somebody got to always personify the one, because why? When you do that, then it's not a whole mass hysteria like this happened to you, this happened to you. Yeah. But then you start seeing testimonies that like Luke went through some stuff and Matthew went through some stuff and da. See what I'm talking about? So them angels, they know to play the wool. So how they play the wool is they come down here and tell you, ain't no God. We God. Ain't no God. We God. Ain't no God. We God. Who God? See what I'm talking about? And they go make up them names and stuff like that. And it's legit. I'm sitting there telling you it's legit. You praying, many know. What you give energy to is energy, beloved. It ain't a name. It ain't a body. It's energy. You think that and you win. Because you energy. You just got to know how much energy you are compared to what it is and da. You know what I'm saying? So you give a name to Jesus and everybody's Jesus. Yes, Jesus. Yes, Jesus. Power. Automatic. Jesus ain't Jesus like this. Y'all know I'm a man and I boo-boo right out of it. I'm just being totally honest. But y'all give me that power if y'all want to. And sit there. I'll be the power and you sit there, wait on me. See how this go? I'll be the power and you just sit there. Jesus, thank you, Jesus, and wait on me. And some of us, like my elders say, Dr. Ray Hagan, and some of us just wait, that ain't Jesus. And we looking at people for Jesus. Jesus don't dress like Jesus, ain't gonna smell. And you not realizing you giving up your power like that, brother, sister. Cause who you waiting on, who you waiting on is you. Jesus. You didn't know that? Who you waiting on is you. See how it go? And the precept of it is, now you don't have to look at me like what I'm, Sean, I get it now. Once I plug in, like Neo, into Most High, just plug in. I'll realize, yeah, I got Christ-like, like we say, I got Christ. That's where you use the name, you know. I got Christ-like, you know, I got Jesus-like. Euphoria. No, don't say I'm Jesus, because there's only one Jesus. He gone. See how it go? But I attribute it, that's why I say so much respect to all the religions, because Jesus left the prescription, Muhammad, Buddha, all of them did, left healthy prescriptions. If you follow them as it's written, you follow them how we look at them, go look at them, and does it say, hey, go chop your neighbor head off for me, please, and bring it over here and put it in the basket. And all of us know the prescriptions we formulate, not the ones we sit up there and ego trip and, well, Jesus said that, I'm gonna add this to it and that. No, not that crap. Not these made up books, religions and stuff. Well, the spinoffs and stuff, and then you say, well, Martin Luther King said turn the other cheek, but nah, I'm gonna add to, if I turn this cheek to and you slap it, I'm gonna you know what I'm saying, all that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, you know, added to stuff. But this is where we at. This is where we at. It's the greatest. How can anybody deny now? You see it for yourself. You see what I'm talking about? And the implication of Matrix, I don't know if it was I'm pretty sure they say Matrix was, and I'm not putting color on it. They say the originals was idealism off of 22, black woman, melanated. So makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Being led towards what brings reality back to what we made reality, which is cool. Pay attention. Reality already existed for us before we came. What's the reality? That's a mountain. That's a tree. That's grass. That's the sky. It's blue. That's the sun. That's the moon. These the stars. That's day. That's night. This the ground. Reality. Reality. Is that your reality? Or Most High's reality? Well, roll with me, walk with me. Now we get here. We didn't create grass, sky, none of it. We didn't create that stuff. And if you did, please pop out. Pop out. Or if you know the inventor of grass, like, no, Sean, grass didn't grow. Somebody. The first seed came from where? Okay. Grain. Not the Neo Geo machine that can produce it. I'm talking about before that. We didn't create none of that. Now we come. Now I go through this because most I put on my heart is that we're always talking about reality. Reality. You didn't make this. You didn't make this. You didn't. I didn't. Is this reality to you? Holla at your boy. If it's reality, then whose reality is it? Now, keep pushing. Is it not my reality? Because what created this, people already there, also created me in this reality. For this to be reality. For that mountain, for that anything that was already here to be a reality. Can you touch, you human being, that tree? Yes, I can. Touch is a feel. Touch is a component of what? Senses. When I touch it, the sensories make me feel reality. That's real. How you know it's real though? You didn't make it. Huh. Oh, I understand what some of these young folks talking about, simulation and stuff like that. I get you. But if you go there with simulation, that you live in a simulation, then please tell me, before man, human, woman, anybody, animals too, who made these mountains? Who simulated it? You see what I'm talking about? What did it? Because when you say this is a simulation, that means you brought definition to something that you know. You see what I'm talking about? You brought word to that. You're bringing words that you know the construct about and everything and da-da-da, so that it's a machine or it's something that was made, da-da-da. You see what I'm talking about? Like I bring the theory up, we know the clouds, we can make clouds. But you don't forget that just because we can make clouds don't mean that Most High make it. We make weather. A lot of y'all just now realizing, if nobody would have told you Neo Geo and showed you that, you wouldn't have never known that we human beings can manipulate our weather. Yeah, we've been able to do that real long time ago. All right. So then we come, and our creativeness builds on top of, see what I'm talking about? Off of you, are you building reality? Hmm. Once again, go back to your senses. You can touch it. You can see it. Use it. Hmm. So all in all, of my sensory saying, we create our reality. What we create, our reality. What you can touch, sense, the natural, makes sense now. The natural sense of sensories being used contributes to knowing what is reality and what is not. Let's move. So when we put, and this is not I'm not trying to shoot at AI or anything. I'm putting things in context, perspective of understanding reality to non-reality. And it's simplex, but just to show us how our minds are being split, and we're going by that split between our brain and not allowing us to use our full capacity. All right. So you have these worlds that want to take you in simulation and actual simulation, whether it be I don't know if I could say Edo world, whatever, non what they call that, how is it hologram, yeah, virtual reality. There we go, virtual reality. Perfect. Everybody there, right? Virtual reality. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go into our virtual reality. Let's go. Everybody ready? Let's go. Let's go. You kind of in it right now. Virtual reality. Virtual vision. Vision. Seeing. Seeing a sensory. Seeing part of your sensory. We know that's not, it can't be, because we see things and like, that ain't real. I see things every day. I like, nah, no, that ain't real. You know what I'm talking about? AI. But if I'm looking at a virtual reality, my eyes are real looking at virtual reality. In virtual reality, can you taste? In the virtual reality, can you taste? Huh? Feel? Huh? What kind of emotions you got in that virtual reality? Huh? So reality, we say reality. Reality, open the door. Did you open the door? Touch it? Yeah, the reality, fool. And I'm gonna go walk in that house, and it's gonna, when I open the door and got to how the reality is, drops can hit my head. But when I open the door to the house, I'm covered, ain't no reality. We talking about some stuff out here, y'all. So I think one of the points of it, to get out of this without drawing it out, because the concept of knowing that this is purposeful, we on the right track, like many said already. The two tools that came before laying the pathway for guidance and awareness of what the whole bigger picture is. Appreciate you and thank you so much for what you do. Never let that go. The knowing that what you do today, right now, on the human connection, so much bigger. It's like we're imagine if you can. Thank you, sir. I thank our greatest inventor of our digital devices, Steve Jobs. No doubt dropped in, no doubt. And I hope I didn't offend nobody or nothing like that, because I know how people felt about him. Some people just didn't like that man. They knew. But we in them times, Steve Jobs, living legend, you know, give him his flowers right here. Michael Jordan. We in them times where that you got to that point, people like, man, when them Jordans come out? You know, like when the 2 or 3s, probably like the 2 or 3s. I'm not a Jordan, you know, like that, but I'm just saying, y'all know, like what year, like everybody's like, the world was like, ooh, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Cause y'all remember them lines and long lines? We like that, and then but it's not on a super, and no different, not on a, and I don't think that was on a super. I really think that was a real spiritual movement too. That's real talk, because shoes. Think what them shoes did. Y'all was there. Y'all be in the line fighting for the shoes, tugging for the shoes. Being, yeah, I got my shoes, dude. I got my shoes too. Everybody, the shoes did some things. The shoes did some things. There was a balance in them shoes. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with these phones. You know what I'm saying? Them phones. Cause I will not tell no lie. This is when I had my phone in strap. I was like, ooh, I'm in. Ooh, y'all can't tell me nothing. What? Ooh, now you would think it'd be the iPhone. When I say this one right here, y'all better give it up for me. When I say this one right here, y'all better be like, ooh, he ain't lying. And it might be an old thing though, cause we was right in between. You know what I'm saying? When we started off, and you could, you know, we like that bat stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Then the iPhone came, you just touch. Everybody like, ooh, this like a little computer. But watch this. I don't want nobody to pass out on me when I said, ooh, God, you ain't playing. Watch this. Tell me y'all ain't like them Razor phones. The Razor. The slim Razor. That was the phone. That was the first right there. That was my only one that electrified me. I went back from the Android thing, or whatever we call these things, whatever, to the Razor. I was like, Razor came back. Oh, I gotta go get me a Razor. Flip that thing. All right, so what's the point right now we on? Oh, we talking about the next thing. So spirituality. Most I was like, my folks ain't. Then watch this. My folks ain't got nothing else to get united about. Look at them, just separate. They don't even like each other no more. Look at them. Run around, girlfriend, boyfriend, problem, husband, wife problem, children problems. Everybody, just look at them. Police officers don't like being police officers. Lawyer don't want to be a lawyer no more. The judge don't care no more. Judge over there judging everything. Just wait, shit, man. What? Everybody? No, not everybody, Lord. No, you better show me something. Everybody. No, Lord, it ain't all of us. I promise it ain't all of us. But it was getting contagious. Some of us like this, wavering. Getting cold sweats. Like, it's just bad down here, Lord. It's just, oh my, we shall. I ain't making fun of it either. Well, I kind of am, but some hot sweats. Lord, I know you ain't gone. Lord, you gone. Lord, you gone. And the screaming had to get that bad. That's why I was scared. Lord, I know you ain't finna take me. Lord, I know you ain't finna take me. I ain't done yet. I ain't gonna take you, but you better get these fools out here screaming for me. I'm tired of everybody. Pay attention. I'm tired of every Tom, Dick, Harry, Jane that get on their soapbox and get to talking about there ain't no God. I'm tired. If y'all don't start standing up for me and let it be known, if I gotta come down there, we out here been saying some stuff. If I gotta come down here, have y'all done lost all the books? All y'all fools can't read. All y'all common ain't sense no more. See what I'm getting at? Most all like that. Yeah. All right. All right. Examples y'all will be. And see, you think you just looking for Most High, and you like, how Most High in so many places? I just told you, but like so many of our beloveds say, we not listening. Stuff just go, like we listening to the gossip and the who slept with who and woo. Man, we need to be worrying about. If you catch me listening to some gossip, which the ear get keen, it's only for to see like, cause some of these folk going through things, right? It's on the common air sector of the life. A lot of us looking at it because they life out in the open, like Pink Panther say. Your life, if you live your life out there and you social, whatever, I agree with him. And you got your stuff out there, it's fair game. It's fair game. I agree with that. I do. And so most of us got it like that because, thick skin. All right, you got thick skin, we can handle it. I had to learn to handle it, so, others can handle it, right? So, but the examples, though, so that many of us can point to it, and then you root for folks. You root for folks to change. Why not? Testimonies and redemption stories are the ones that keep you uplifted to feel like you down in the dumps and da-da-da. So when Allie Carter come through and tell you the stuff and traumatic crap and all that stuff that people took her through and da-da-da, and you there sitting there like, I thought my life was tore up. I done been through, I need to get on up and I need to go on and put my makeup, comb my hair. I need to go on get up out this funkin', you see what I'm talking about? Sean get up. Some of y'all, you look at me like, Sean didn't get up today. He all right? Yeah, I'm all right. Just taking a rest. Yeah. But I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be running around stressing around because people want me to do this or want me to do that. Like Beloved said, I wanted them to do things. They wasn't stressed about that. Is you still traumatic and stuff? No, I'm just, you got to keep it in perspective, man. Golly, bro. You never know. I ain't the type that want people to what do you call that? Grab amnesia, especially at young ages. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for that. There's no need for that. You know what I'm saying? And then plus I'm trying to continue building my psychopathic credentials. Give me a minute, y'all. I'm trying to tie my little do-rag. My do-rag that I need to get more. I need to quit just washing my holy little do-rags. That's me, We'll wear it to it. That's all. That's all. I'm going to keep wearing it. That's all. I be talking myself into what I know, why I do what I do. Most of my brothers like, man, go on, man, you good, bro. Once you get the tutu, you spray. That's who be throwing this stuff out. Like, I'm throwing they don't be dirty. Don't none be dirty. Like, I don't wear dirty clothes like that, but we redundant and stuff and be holy and stuff. You need to throw them drawers out. Bro, y'all know what I'm talking about? You like the tag, like you done wore the tag off. And it's just like your favorite drawers and stuff, son. Or it might not even be our favorite. We just, why men? It's hard to let go. Let go of stuff. I know what it is too. Watch this. Y'all gonna love this. Beloved ladies, y'all special. Y'all special. This will not entice men to go be women, because we already doing it. But I'm finna show you a little bit why. But y'all special. Y'all special. Y'all special for real. For real, for real, for real. Grab this right here. We inside y'all, men. We inside y'all. When we come out of you, we lose a piece. Now you would think that, well, Sean, a woman come out a woman. female come out of female. Yeah. Some of y'all hear that again, you gonna answer the question already off the bat. Watch this. We'll stay this long for that. I like that my videos be a little longer because then the nuggets be at the end. Then you know if somebody watched it or not. But I know y'all be speeding through, but not on me. Watch this. And that ain't ego. I ain't flying. I'm just, we touchy right now. It's sensitive. The climate. So we substance and, like meat and potatoes rather than a candy bar that's, it's going to energize you for a minute. It tastes good, but 2 hours later, you hungry and stuff. Yeah, let's eat. So, we come out the 2-2. Automatically missing something. Automatically. Female come out the female. That's a mathematical equation. You can spell it or you don't have to do both. Numeric and numerals and little alphabets in there. So what that means to me is we miss more. We come out missing it. Not having it. What? What you got? Your house, your temple. Your signal. Your space. Well, we said it before already, so it's not something we ain't correlate with that. Your many universes, among universe. So the importance of this right now today, the billions of you that are many universes, should be the understanding of man that, of course, there's many universes, galaxies. They seeing that, understanding that. Based off you. Just based off you. How Mosai continues to create, and it's right up under our nose on what's outside of us. That's interesting. That's crazy. And we're in our opportune time to continue to absorb so much of what already's been here. You've already done before. We just being reeled into personify it. Praise it just like as much as we praise our ingenuity to make AI and everything. So don't allow one to be higher than the other. See what I'm talking about? And if you do, you already know, the human, okay? Because we're talking about it, because it's in the social, then it's the major concern, especially when you have educated folks, you can tell, that assume that it's already taken over the human nature and our ingenuity to be, keep that smelling sauce under our nose, you know what I'm saying? Keep that humanistic, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't always know to fall back on you. When that makes sense? That's perfect. I think Judge Brown would understand. Always fall. Can I fall back on me? Can I fall back on me? In prepping so many of us going forward, generation. Always be able to fall back on you. Yeah, you got that. If you can get that, you can, what level, because it's levels to it, right? Everybody not gonna be able to get a robot right off the bat. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Levels to all this stuff. But always, all levels, always being able to say, if that go bad or something, we can fall back on us. Yeah, yeah. And so, because what we're going to be able to do is put AI in position to better help us, protect us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't want to heart. I know why I went this far. I mean, pretty much y'all know too. All right. She's a very bright individual. There's so many surrounded coming into the mix with so many other bright individuals. Just showcase that their ability at that young. You know, I watched Divergent, very, very symbolic. But even that's why I was able to say, you know, you just got to flip these movies, this, that, and that, because you living in the blueprint of what it's trying to show you. But, you know, in some way, you know, people, they ain't, once again, watch it. These angels, it ain't that they don't like you. They don't like us. Listen. But they do love effing with us. And then you understand something. Yeah, they got to work in accordance with Most High. But if they don't like, they don't like you because Most High, it's not that Most High love you more than them. Most High love everything, right? But Most High know we the underdogs compared to them. Don't that make sense? Like in your not knowing, when you don't know who you are and how to combat them, and you know, fight the friendly game with them, because you're not fighting. You're not fighting them or nothing like that. You just don't know that they exist like that over your life, because Most High orders them do right by them, or nah. Go on, put some pressure on that fool. Go on, you see what I'm talking about? That's real. That's real. So until when you get now, when you, it's coming. When you get closer to Most High, and Most High start adoring you, loving you, guess what happens? They get jealous. They get angry. They gotta work with you though. Until you start flipping them, just like you done came in Most High's midst, and Most High learned, hey, dang, welcome back, son. Welcome back. You know, I knew he was coming back. You knew you come from. Come on, man, welcome back. And then the angels, because everybody's dedicated a certain amount of angels. This is real. You know, like individually, right? They all belong to you, but you're dedicated a certain amount of angels. So then the turn is, because they'll be like, "Why, Most High, why you, you know, back and forth with them." And you just showing, hey, because I know Most High, I know my God. And you better stop playing with me too, because I know, you know what I'm saying, what you had, why Most High made you, you know what I'm saying, da-da-da. And then you knowing that you just as more powerful because Most High got your back. You know, Most High put that speck in you. See, Most High didn't put that speck in them. Didn't have to. It was angels. He just made them magically beautiful. Boom, boom. You don't put no speck in them. They know. The angels know. We the ones. Because the angels, it was a mediator in between there. You see what I'm saying? The angels. And some of us, I hate to say this like this, but they made us, right? Now, so you got the, I'll leave you like this, because I need the perspective, because there's a nation that knows this, understands this great. And because so the half breeds. Now, underworld and the werewolves line up just with this. It's just I that's true, but that's on a later down the line based off of stop being cannibals, you little nasty. That's all that is. Because both sides were cannibal, werewolves and vampires and all that. And it's just based off shit, and it's just based off angels going down the line and minimizing themselves. That's all that is. Because when you start, we was told not to be messing with these animals like that, eating them and all that stuff. Yeah, we was told. So you wondering how we got minimized and da 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 da. We was told quit eating these damn, yeah. So the angels don't have that speck in them. They ain't need that. They was the first thing. I mean, so that's a lot. That's big. And because that's, watch this. The reason why it's big is, don't this make sense? You have willpower, and it's just like the angels. They just get banished if they disobey God. And they become devils. it kind of get the best of both worlds in a way, because if they go devil, who they got to deal with? Themselves. Because they done took Most High out the equation. No, we just talking about angels, not human beings. We talking about angels. So they ain't got, and some don't care that they just dwell down here. Nasty. So, see how they go? Yeah. And the only thing is they can't go in the presence of the Most High. That's it. Nothing they can do. That's the angel. Now, but the good ones know better. They know. Now, that's not saying that they don't have a connection to Most High, the bad one. They still got to connect, because the Most High could put on them like, hey, go kill that fool. They already like that. See what I'm talking about? So yeah, they gon', you see what I'm talking about? But against us divine ones that know, do that if you want to. I'll tell my daddy or mama. You see how I go? Because you got that thing in you. And as long as you know Most High is your Lord and Savior, your God, among anybody else. See, now you understand what I told you? We got to say, stop with the middle people and just Most High. Because right now, some angels know to get in the place of other angels. See what I'm talking about? Cloaking and all that stuff. You do it in human form. Play like this or play like that. See, some angels know that. Yeah. So some angels will, watch this. That's why your kids understand. Some of them folk go in these places and I say, well, I pray to such and such. You know, just say bow for or whatever. And somebody might be saying, that's Jesus. Cloak. See what I'm talking about? No, don't take, you see what I'm talking about? Don't take, no, don't. You know what I'm saying? That's whatever the hell you think that is. And 9 times, bow. Because bow tried to take Jesus' spot. So, they made the half-breeds, right? Because Anak took some, the angel, to the human stuff. Okay, cool. Now you got us little fools running around. Great. You done taught us. This whole thing of mystic schools and thieves and luxuries and stuff like that before it did Lamaria, because it started at Lamaria. It was a magical place first. You making this stuff, taught you, make, build, green. Us half-breeds was looking a little crazy, because you half of something. So you might have a bigger head. Like today, your features don't fit in. Like, what the hell going on? And so they say Yakub was getting laughed at, because he was on inside inner ground and half ground, so you on ground, whatever. But he wasn't, his parents weren't supposed to mingle, basically. So the ones that with his mother, whatever, whoever, they ousted him or whatever. So he say, I'm gonna make a race of babies. Think about this. I'm gonna make a race of babies, not a race of babies, he say, but I'm gonna make a race of people that's gonna make you, you know, whatever. And then other races start coming. That's the story right there. But and it's validity to it, but it's so much components in it. Because it's two parts of human formulation of, you don't want to say overlapping, existence. Humans coming into existence, two parts of that. Adam and Eve wasn't the first, let's put it that way. It was the second. Adam and Eve was the second. But and then, you know, us getting time, you know, when folks talk about going, what I noticed, it's great to know your past and stuff like that, but it'll sink itself that way, because confusion wanted it to be confused so that people don't know what timetable they came about, So when you don't know that kind of stuff, you can throw stones at, no, I was in the beginning and this and that, and it's like, that's what the beauty of Anthony Browder doing that timetable, and so many other, Musafa, there's so many beloveds, Bobby, all them came in sequence with all this stuff, so that there's no way that we can say, get lost to, you know, and stuff. The only one thing I say I'm watching a lot of Tubi. A lot of you beloved Tutus, it would be so encourageable. You're probably already doing it if you're looking through my Neuralink guy. Hef Shep and the Pharisees back in the day, important. You could correlate a lot of men, all right, today are able to look back, if not every, of melanated and see their features, all right, within the zodiac and all that kind of stuff. Meaning, I don't even know. I can't mix it. I don't want to say like, it makes sense though. 12 zodiacs, 12 features, 12 dominant features. It's been said before. So that you wondering why so many of us do like look at each other like, dang, you got feet like, whoa. Because there's 12 dominant features that exist. 12 tribes, all that kind of. So it kind of makes sense, right? From coming back from that one specific individual that was the main face of it, and then it sprung out as it continued to go out, right? Purpose is that is because that's what I'm starting to see. The attraction that comes back, those that were leaders at once before, and then people coming around you, and that's when you oscillate that so many look like you and stuff like that. And it's not that they look like you, it's the 12 factor features. And I think that's coming about too because of the web, the consciousness of it opening our eyes. You be fun. I swear, yeah, thank you, Lord. I came outside, and this happened like 2 months ago. And I swear, I came outside and more color than I ever had came into my pixel. So I wear glasses, so I'm like, I knew something was like, why? I got my glasses on. Why is it so colorful out here? What the heck? It was just colorful. It was like I was watching the black and white at one point in time, and then switched over to color. And wow. So, all right. Why I'd say that is because after that, the eyes perception started going like this, drawing in more of what I've not been seeing. Just automatically, because you turn something on. So what I'm saying is because now I'm looking more at people and faces and stuff like that, and quickly able to, wow, see features, identify, boom. Just like reading and stuff like that. Right? So it's in you. It's nothing to do with me. So much, yeah, but each of us. I have Dr. Anka, right? He's talking about the upgrade of our DNA. Now that he's come around, I've subscribed to him. I was trying to wonder why I hadn't in a while, but you know, your spirit it come in time like that. But so he's talking about our DNA change, and this is real. Right? Whether we like it or not, a lot of things that we're going through is to show us our durability and our sustainability, our maintainability. So you got these viruses and stuff like that. There's nothing new. There's nothing new. All right. It's just my opinion. The Honorable RFK is RFK going through that and vaccines and stuff like that and necessary. For the protection of what we can, our bodies can resist and can't, and what is growing up off of, right? And just my opinion, they bettering it. They know what they got to do, right? The COVID vaccine stuff, as bad as it was to show a lot of us, if you made it through it and you didn't take the vaccine, like today, still today, you sit there and you take that. Yeah. Two sides. Those that took it showed their strength, immune system and abilities within that taking it. You still here. And then you don't hear, many of y'all ain't took a redundant shot and stuff like that. And if you haven't done that, think what your immune system done. Like anything else. I ain't stupid. I was in the military for a while, so why y'all giving us these shots? So you can have a resistance to anything you put in your stomach over there and eat on and all that stuff. Build your immune system up, da-da-da. So then after a while, y'all over there eating all that food and stuff like that. Just so totally different from what y'all go there. Y'all will be all right. Same thing. Same thing. If it didn't kill you, sad to say, if it didn't kill you, it grew you a better human being. Some of you out there that took the COVID shot, your immune system kicked it and all that stuff, and you rocking and rolling, ain't it? You probably a better. It's not like a better, but a more advanced immune system than some of us that didn't. Think about that. Think about it. Yeah, if you ain't got sick after and all that stuff, and you just okay. And then those that didn't take it, immune system raised up in because it knew it was something out there. Just the fear, the stress, da-da-da-da-da. And then if you we all did it. We all, don't. None of us was adhering to it. Did you take the COVID shot? And I ain't gonna have X with you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, nobody asking no more. You know what I'm saying? So you conquered all that. Immune system growing. That's all of us. Immune system growing. That's all. Now, I ain't no doctor, and I ain't telling you go out there and get no COVID shots. So all that. I ain't, no. It's just a natural thing. My opinion, my perspective. You go research, but if you got common sense, you like, it makes sense to me. Your immune system do grow off stuff. Just like we once had smallpox and all this other stuff, and we fought against that. How do we fight against our immune system? Along with the doctors and all that stuff saying, stay away from the ratatouille, or don't do this and don't do that and da. Now, the next thing I understood too, and this is no shade. This is to one of them brothers out there. You know what you're talking about? One of my light skin, tone to tone, Indian bone. The animals, same thing. We do have to be so careful because we don't live outside. A lot of us don't live outside. So just because your animal domesticated, I had to watch Duke because I'm like, yeah, I got it. Yeah. Because I watch him do stuff and entertain, and they're all in his grass and stuff like that, And we don't eat no grass. We ain't never grazed, and you see what I'm talking about? So they putting things in their body. You notice your animal eating grass and stuff like that, it should be telling you some nutrients and da. Because it knows naturally. See what I'm talking about? Your animal know naturally. They going through a change, a DNA change, everything. They know. But we have to be careful with them because they do carry parasites and things like that. That he was right. He not lying about that. So shout out to the gate out there. You know what he's talking about. And so you just bathe your dog more and ticks, stuff like that, little thing, because they things will be inevitable and stuff like that. But what's inside them and stuff, more of it inside of them because itching and stuff like that. And yeah, that's promote. You're gonna feel more. You're gonna feel a lot. Because the spirit don't feel. The spirit adheres to what it's connected to feel. Layman, right? Right to it. So your body. But the spirit don't feel. Spirit don't. But it adheres. So because when you become more spiritual, the heaviness or the lightness has to show itself some way. Make sense? So many of you coming more spiritual, and so in your first connection with everything, with all, right? Heaviness. That's why I'm feeling heavy. other than my vitamins. Because those new spirits, I see them. They coming to me. Hey, love you too, love you too, love you too. Connecting. So the feeling has to be, do you see the spirit, you seeing them like, damn, okay. I see her, I see him, okay. But you have to feel to know that that's a reality. So the heaviness is with some of us, and there is just that the connection of others' spirit. That's it. It's not heaviness. It's just like you're part of a connected full thing. See what I'm talking about? And once you just you. So that consciousness is a good thing, because when you're dealing with your conscious, now you're dealing with your emotions, right? Get in it, because we're looking at each other and like, oh, she lost this, or oh, he lost this, or oh, he gained this, or oh, happy, woo, it's not just yours no more. It infuses into a full. See what I'm talking about? And that's why the movement is going to move itself, because everybody is in the precept of understanding. Even the atheists. Think about that. The atheist like, it might be a God. So can you imagine how many then switched over and that's heavy. That's heavy. That's heavy. And you think Most High don't want us to feel that? Hey, y'all got atheists over here flipping. Y'all flipping? Y'all flipping atheists? Watch it. Y'all out here flipping atheists? Y'all didn't flip atheists in this mass of a tone. Y'all ain't since 1930. And then before that it was 1800. As a masses. See what I'm talking about? It's always been around. Ain't no dang most who? You better get most of these bullets. You better get the most some sitting down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It'd be every so. Like, raise your hand, you believe something out here. Something out here. Something out here. Something out here. And that's almost how I want. We flip. Keep flipping. All right? So we keep flipping. That's all. All right? And be gentle with yourself, though. That's why we, in the flip, though, be gentle with yourself, because love so many others that do what they do. Comedians, all that. You wouldn't believe the, well, now you starting to believe the wealth of energy we have that matters even the most. You know what I'm saying? More than others. Not more than other things, because no one should mean more than the other person or anything. We all have a value. It's just how much you show and stuff. But even though you don't show it, don't mean you less valuable. All right. But it's starting to see it, you know, so many things. So man, I hope that touches a lot of y'all out there, man. We keep pushing, man, and please understand. Don't think I'm, you know, I do this now because it's my joy. You know what I'm saying? So many y'all, so many beloved people come out, and the trucker hit me, man. I love y'all, for folks out there working and stuff. You know, that's one of my aspirations, doing people out there working, doing their job. I used to work hard, do my job, and I could turn somebody on. I remember Tom Joyner, Big, you know, out there in Cali, Emmerich, you know what I'm saying, Steve Harvey, DL, you know what I'm saying, what's his crazy name? I used to listen to him. Howard Stern. It's crazy as him, because Howard just different. Howard don't give three dimes a crook. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I used to listen to you folks and stuff like that. Bring me up, pick me up, man, give me some. So getting to understand why, you know, some people feel a kind of way, because you bring that allure to it. It makes people want to follow you and stuff like that. And appreciative of that. Real talk, man. my flesh, my skin, and all that stuff. Appreciative of that, but you know, we are here we are. We keep doing it to channel to continue bringing folks out. Leave you with this one too. Got beloved Bo out there. The two couples right there. Man, you young folks, you know, I hope you entertain that. Give some prescription to that. So important that those dynamics of us that relationship wise and all that stuff, put our best foot forward, and if we can be a part of that example, hey, you know, and you got thick skin, you can handle it and stuff, please do it. Because man, y'all beautiful out here. That's why I encourage so many of you beautiful ones to watch that Tubi and go back in the ancient time and see your beauty and see how you were powerful and you correlated with power. You know what I'm saying? How the two complemented each other rather than. So I'm talking about. That's what we gotta get back to. That's the purpose of going back there and looking at that. Nothing else. Just look at power so that you can bring that power back forward here. That's it. Not emulating back there. Everybody get what I'm saying? Here, we ain't all got to be walking around here. Swords and yeah, nah. It might come. I don't know. Might die down thing. But the power, the concept, the combination, the beauty in the combination. And so that's why I'll continue to post the beautiful ones that have their relationship and how they able to work with each other in difficult times, or when it was like, you know, do they know and stuff like that. Based off Bobby Hemmett, if you can click on him, relationships. Based off with that, talking about battery, women being the battery and man being the charge. All right. So women getting in line and knowing their full 360, right? But men also getting in line and understanding and complementing the 360. We have to. You want to know yourself? Men, you got to learn. Because you only have. See what I'm talking about? So you're trying to know you. That's why I don't look at other men crazy or nothing when they go and augment their body and go through these changes. I understand it. I don't expect nobody else to understand it, but I understand it. I don't catch offense. I don't feel no. I'm not supposed to, because I know why they feel that way. We only have of the greatest. Now, women, you can't take that and be like, so you're telling me I'm superior to what? No. We complement each other. You're superior inside, and we're superior outside. See how it go? It's just how that works. But learning more of you helps this situation over here. You getting back to who you are helps learn what you should already. You see what I'm talking about? Nobody's dumb in the equation. It's just slowing this down enough where that we look at each other in better light. That's it. In better light. See what I'm talking about? In better light. Now you're asked, many of y'all, all of us, let's fake it till we make it. It's another challenge. You don't like humans, and you don't like men, find a reason and fake it till you make it, till you come off of that process of what is it you don't like about yourself that is making you stop from liking men, Sean. I ain't got no problem with men. I just, we ain't gonna lay together. That's it. Hey bros, there's no chance enough of laying, kissing, mouth, all that, none of that. Other than that, what's up, bro? Hey, you cool with it? We cool with it. Whoa. What's your problem with women? I don't know them like I should. Quirks, da-da-da. I gotta spend time, you know what I'm saying? You know, da-da-da, you know. Be a little nicer, be a little softer and stuff, you know, because they not rough. See what I'm talking about, bro? Hey, lady, what's your problem with me? They rough. Hey, whoa, okay. All right. You made them to be. You saw. Know that. If they rough, you made them to be rough. You saw how you. I shouldn't have to tell you how to make them soft. Y'all had remedies. Used to, I'm gonna cook this, and that tummy going, I'm gonna whisper in his, and rub his temple. Calm your big beast head down. What's wrong with you? Got all this all up in your head. What's wrong? Shh, shh, shh. Close your eyes, matter of fact. What's that music out here? Shh, I told you, shh. You turned on some Sade or something. Yeah, go. Thank you, Lord. Go look at Beauty and the Beast, ladies. Beauty and the Beast. The movie, the cartoon, whichever one. Hell, the Beast kept coming around for something. Beast, what you do? The Beast then went and put a tuxedo on. Be singing and dancing all over that stuff. I'm just asking who was serenading this savage beast? Who was calming this savage beast down? Anybody? Was it the dress? Nah, Lord, I can't. What's advertising? I got me a pair too. It might have been the shoes. The Jordans. Let me jump in them. Beast was like, I want a ball. Love to the highest volume. You stayed because I'm almost like a movie. Some of y'all TV shows, some of y'all series, episodes. Let's keep being loving out here, though. Let's keep loving out here. Let's go. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Always. Well, why? This is the last time I'm going to be schooling us on little stuff that we should be catching, all right? I already know how to get comfortable with them like buttons that you ain't hitting there. You know what I mean? You like the content. You might not like me. Or you like me and you might not like the content. You still don't like that like button. But that's cool. Watch this. But what you ain't going to do, when I say clap it up, come on. Giving yourself a clap. Come on. Why we clapping, Sean? I just said it's almost like in watching a movie, right? End of the movie. See how selfish y'all is? Y'all getting real selfish out here. Chappelle, they getting selfish out here, man. I ain't telling them good jokes. Cat, my jokes ain't good no more. After the movie, they clap. Huh? Man, that was a good movie. Yeah, had me crying and stuff. Yeah. Man, that was a good, man. Friday was good, man. Yeah! See what I'm talking about? Stop being selfish out there. We putting on movie scripts. I wrote this myself. Put my time. I ain't asked for no money. You ain't have to get no ticket. The ticket daddy get a ticket from me. No. Y'all still continue to be the most creative beings ever out of the creation of our economic era. Proud to be a disciple, #1 supporter. No, don't say #1 supporter, because then that puts you above people and stuff. #1 level of supporters, because there's levels to this game. It'll be shown. There's levels to this game. God's love will be shown. Most High's love. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't equate Most High's love, like one of the beloved say, about what you get on the outside. That's what the devil really equates it to, too. Well, I ain't gonna say the devil. Quit saying that. Those of us who choose our sides equate it to, oh, God must love him like this. No. More of God, Most High's love, though it comes in the form of physical, yeah, no most doubt. You know what I'm saying? Because Most High gonna take care of us. Gonna take care of those that love Most High. But the real power that Most High is gonna usher through and continue to usher through is through what we proclaimed already, that us teaching each other and recognizing the beauty out of each other and bringing it out like that. That's what it's gonna be, and influencing each other in ways that unheard of. Think about it, we got everything around us and stuff like that, but we're able to grow more effectively based off of what we do and who we are, rather than our technology and everything else. That's what we are. All right, I'll leave that. Appreciate y'all. Y'all stay up. 3 up for sure today. 3 down. I don't know what possessed me to put this. I need to quit saying what and just love on it, huh? Love on the energy. I do. That rain, cleansing rain. Love y'all. Y'all stay good. See y'all. What's today? Thursday. They took the trash out. Friday. You never know. You never know. I feel a vibe, but you never know. I don't own time. I'm just in time. Once again, thank you so much to so many of y'all to keep us all lifted in so many ways. All right, do what you do. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep believing in self. Believing in self is the prime mover of showing that you believe in the Most High. Right? The more you raise yourself and raise your volume and do for yourself in so many ways, encourages others that Most High is real. That's the caveat. All right, appreciate y'all. Love.